Keep going. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Yes.
The big story of this, though. Big story of this is that the Hawks, I feel like tonight kind of proved that when everybody on their team is shooting, they are one of the more unbeatable teams in the NBA. I want to start with John Collins. John Collins didn't really do a lot. 8 points, 8 points, 2 boards, and an assist. But then you start going down the list, dude. And this is their starting lineup. So John Collins is 8-2-1. Kevin Huerter, 23, 9 assists, 3 boards, 2 steals, and a block. Bogdanovich, 23 points, 3 assists, 3 boards, 2 steals, and a block. Trae Young, 34 points, 9 for 21 from the field, and he's 13 for 14 from the free throw line. 5 boards, 11 assists, and 2 steals. And then Clint Capella, 25 points, 24 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks.
Damn.
Like, that is a fucking, like, stat sheet stuffer of the starting lineup. Like, there are not many
stat
sheet stuffed starting lineup. Stat loaded. Stat loaded.
Stat stuffed lineup. I don't know.
Stat loaded stat line. Huh? Stuffed like peppers, you know what I mean?
I was thinking more like a turkey.
Stuffed like a turkey?
Sure.
Stuffed like a...
Or stuffing.
Stuffed like a... Stuffed like a bear? Stuffed like a... Stuffed like a dog? Or like... I mean, not like an actual dog, like a...
I know.
Like a...
It's a seasoned stat sheet, too, because
Stuffed like a...
it's Atlanta, so it's seasoned like a lemon pepper wing. That stat sheet, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. Shut up.
The Hawks have... So what this means, though, is that the Hawks have officially proved that they are... I like to think that the Hawks can be a contender in the East if Trae Young can keep scoring the ball, and if Clint Capella... Because Clint Capella has, like, a ton of games like that. Like, he is, like... he's been one of the best rebounders all season. So, like, if you can rebound the ball consistently like that, it doesn't matter what team you're playing, dude. Like, you will win that game every single time. If you have one player alone who's putting up fucking like 24 fucking rebounds, like just as many rebounds as he's putting up points.
That's what I was about to say.
Like, that's not a... Like, that's not a team that loses a lot of games. And Trae Young is going to be one of the more, like, I don't know, advertised point guards, like, in the future. Because he's just kind of proven at this point that he has the ability to, like, be that guy, you know? And this is the first team he's played on, you know? Like, he's likely to get the same deal, like, the similar, like, 5-year... $120, $140 million deal that like Tatum and Donovan Mitchell and guys like Bam got. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's probably gonna be on the Hawks for an extended period of time
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean, like I like would hope so too. I think.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can keep this team together, like the Hawks have the potential to win the East, like pretty much every year. And say what you want about the Eastern Conference, like it is going. There are so many young players in the East. Like, the East is going to continuously get better pretty much, like, every year. And it just, it's just good to see because...
we love to see it.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, because for so long, the East has just been...
Blue.
Like,
blah.
Just been stomped under the big overlooming shoe of the Western Conference with teams like the Lakers... And the like Suns and the Jazz have been good forever.
Yeah.
And oh my god, what's like another fucking team in the West? Like you get what I'm saying. The West is just constantly better. Like when Dirk was on the Mavericks, the West has just been constantly better. So
yeah.
Like I don't know. it's just good to see that teams in the East are like you can kind of see like a real legitimate competitive future in the East, and with teams like the Nets who like pull 3 superstars together, like it's just good to see that like things are just kind of like improving on both sides of the NBA.
Yeah.
Like teams like Devin Booker and the Suns had a huge improvement. The Clippers have like won, I think like six-ish straight now that Rondo's back. You know, like it's just I don't know. It's just good to see that the NBA is starting to improve on like across the league, you know? Even bad teams like the Timberwolves, like Anthony Edwards is probably going to win Rookie of the Year because like A, LaMelo got injured, but B, it's just nice to see like young players just dominate on like and Anthony Edwards is going to be like a force in this league. Like he arguably like has the submission for Dunk of the Year against the Trailblazers this year. Like that thing was that was fucking crazy when that happened. I mean, it's just good. It's just good to see. It's just good to see players, you know, like just evolve, and it over the course of time, like these young players are going to just get. They're just going to get so much better, and I just can't wait to see it. Like I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? Like I just can't. I can't wait for Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown to like start winning rings with the Celtics. I can't wait for the Knicks to like finally get to the finals again. Like I can't. I as much as like I bash on them. I can't wait to see more of like Kevin Durant, Harden, and Kyrie play on the court at the same time because they've only played like 12 games together this year collectively. So like
that's nuts.
Yeah, right. And they're the favorites, and like they're the favorites to win the title. And their big three have played under 15 games together all year. Like teams like that don't win. Teams like that don't win championships. You know, everyone thought the Clippers were going to come out of the West last year and like dethrone the Lakers, but like Kawhi and Paul George never played together, so they lost. They blew a 3-1 lead to the Nuggets, who did play together all year, and Jamal Murray like was that dude. Yeah, but I can get into Jamal Murray at a completely other separate point in time. So I'm not going to do that. And instead,
we're gonna say
I am going to. Because again, I keep saying this. I'm not entirely sure if I'm supposed to do this or not. But Below the Cap was brought to you by Spreaker.com. Spreaker.com, where you can create a profile for your podcast. No, it's like speaker, but with an R.
Spreaker.
Yes. Spreaker.com. It's like you can create a profile for your podcast, and then you can they help you make money off of it and stuff, and like you can promote it by creating ads for your show, and you can like submit it to like pretty much like every platform that you could like basically think of. Spreaker.com allows you to like submit it through, and I made the profile for this podcast in like 10 minutes. You know, I mean like just the base stuff. Like I didn't get like a photo or anything until after like right before we kind of started, but it's just nice to see. It's just nice to see that, you know, websites like Spreaker.com help you fulfill your media and podcasting dreams. You know?
Oh, what a beautiful way to put it.
Spreaker.com is basically where I was going with that, because I don't know if I'm supposed to like advertise them or not. You know, so like I'm doing it anyway, just in case.
You're doing the right thing.
Yeah, right. That way they don't take more of my hard earned $2 that I've made so far.
Yeah, it's the
You know?
best.
Well, I mean, look, Kirsten, like hopefully like you'll promote like this episode and
I will let my peers know.
yeah. Yeah. Well, because I mean, look, you were part of today's live studio audience. Like that's kind of a big deal. You know who else has been a part of our live studio audience? Guys like Grayson and Shad, Grant. Grant's been in there a couple of times.
I do not know those two besides Grant.
Well, Grayson and Chad are good dudes. So yeah.
I hope so.
So yeah.
I love
So yeah. Spreaker.com. That's where I'm going with all this. And now I'm going to. My producers are telling me that I'm going to go on to the next segment, and I'm going to do my top 10, 15-ish players in the league. Basically, there's no real criteria for this. I'm just kind of like this is just kind of like my own opinion of the top 15-ish players in the league. So, starting off at number 16, the honorable mention of this list is really a top 10, but like I'm extending it to 15 so I can have like 5 honorable mention players that I'm just kind of like gonna briefly talk over. But there's one player that was left out of my top 15, and I'm opting to put this player as the honorable mention to my honorable mentions. That way I
he
can
was still included.
Yeah, that way my fan base is more cemented into this player in this organization. So at number 16, leading the Knicks to 6 straight wins, Julius Randle, 24 points a game, 80% from the line, 46% from the field, 11 rebounds a game, and 6 assists per game. Julius Randle has officially become the player who has started the we'll say re-evolution of the Knicks, along with R.J. Barrett and Derrick Rose and head coach Tom Thibodeau. The Knicks are going to do nothing but go in a positive direction, and it's like a 4-way split between Julius Randle, Tom Thibodeau, RJ, and D Rose. So yeah, Julius Randle at 16. Fuck! Anthony called me.
Oh, you dummy.
Oh, fuck! Anthony called me. Yeah. Well, great.
Get that man in here.
Yeah, we're gonna see. Let's see if he picks up the phone. He might not though. That'd be. Yo. Let it be known that host Anthony Jeter has officially joined the show. Anthony, the segment that we're doing right now are my top 15-ish players in the league.
Any position, age?
Huh?
Like any position, any age?
No, these are my top 15-ish players in the league.
Oh, okay.
So at 16, I just said Julius Randle, and then I'm moving on, and then I'm moving into the actual top 15. I'm now moving into the actual top 15, right?
I don't know what I'm going to be able to say, by the way. So
all right.
If I leave abruptly, then you know why.
Oh, because I'm explaining it to you. What this list is it's like I really want to do my top 10 players in the league, but then I had 5 honorable mentions, and then like Julius Randle was my honorable mention from my honorable mentions. You know.
Okay.
So honorable mention number 1 is Kyrie. At like he's in my opinion he's the 15th best player in the league. So I'm going
You don't think top 10?
No.
You don't think Kyrie Irving is top 10?
This season? No. Because I think Kyrie has missed what, like a third plus of the season so far?
I still think he's top 10. Just because you take time off for personal reasons and basically just for like mental health because that's why you did it. That makes you not top 10?
Okay, but he's still not giving like the same level of impactment that a lot of other players are to their team. Like, you know what I mean?
You're talking about team player. You're not talking about player because as far as player goes, Kyrie Irving is definitely top 10.
This is why he's one of my honorable mentions. That's what I mean.
All right.
This is they're like the other 4 players on this list. I feel like could have easily have been included in the top 10 also. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like I mean like it's just a difficult. I feel like top 10 players in the NBA is a difficult list to make. You know what I mean? Oh, honorable mention number 2. Jason Tatum, 26 points a game, 7 rebounds a game, 4 assists